America today has one of the most powerful currencies in the world. But let me start by asking you this. What if America's first money almost ruined the country? What if people didn't trust their own money and used other countries' currencies? Can a country's currency collapse even before it's fully established? Yes, America's first currency experienced exactly that. And this failure explains why today's dollar system is managed with such strict rules. Before the United States was founded, there was no single currency. During the colonial period, people made transactions with British pounds, Spanish silver dollars, Dutch coins, even a barter system. So when independence was declared, the country was in complete monetary chaos. When the Revolutionary War started, America had a big problem. There was an army to fight, but no money. Congress decided, for the first time, to print its own money to pay soldiers and cover war expenses. This currency was called the Continental Dollar. And this is where the problems began. The Continental Dollar was not backed by gold or silver. In other words, it had no real value. There was only one promise: this money is valid. But for a country at war, this promise gave no one confidence. Moreover, Congress printed money uncontrollably to meet the need. Soon, so many Continental dollars were circulating in the market that the currency quickly lost its value. People had to carry a bag full of paper money just to buy a loaf of bread. This is why a saying still used in America was born: not worth a continental. The problem didn't end there. The British printed fake Continental dollars to undermine America's monetary system. The forgeries were so good that no one could distinguish the real money from the fake. This completely destroyed confidence in the currency. Another big problem was that the federal government was very weak. States printed their own money, and some didn't accept the Continental Dollar. So America's first currency wasn't even valid within America itself. This made the economy even more complicated. When the war ended, the Continental Dollar was almost completely worthless. Soldiers had been paid with this currency but couldn't buy anything with it. This caused great anger among the people. America had won its independence, but was on the verge of economic collapse. This huge failure gave America a very hard lesson. The founding leaders realized money cannot survive without trust. That's why when the Constitution was drafted, the power to print money was strictly regulated. No state could print money on its own anymore. This power was given to the federal government. Here, a very critical figure came into play: Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton argued that America could never stand without a strong national bank, and this idea led to the establishment of the first national bank. But this also sparked new debates in the country. The failure of America's first currency explains why today's dollar is more controlled, more centralized, more trust-focused. If the Continental Dollar hadn't collapsed, the dollar system we know today might never have existed. America lost its first money. But in return, it gained something much greater. It learned that money is not just paper, it's a matter of trust. This lesson was engraved into America's economic DNA. Behind the dollar you carry in your pocket today lies this very failure. The first currency collapsed so that the second one could survive. If this video surprised you, and if you're curious about other economic firsts in American history, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can explore together in the next video why the first bank in America caused such controversy.